Good morning friends, I am here with another presentation video, and today's topic of presentation video is polarization and Fajans rules. Contents of my presentation video: number 1, introduction to polarization; number 2, Fajans rule; number 3, applications; and number 4, my references. So now we are concentrate upon partial covalent character in ionic bond. There are mainly two types of bond. Number 1 is covalent bond, number 2 ionic bond. Number 1, covalent bond. When combining elements have same electronegativity, then there will be mutual sharing of electron and it results into formation of a bond which is called as covalent bond. In case of ionic bond, it is formed by a combination of elements having different electronegativities. In ionic bond, there is a complete transfer of electron from one species to another that result into formation of ionic bond. In ideal situation, we can say that the bond is 100% covalent or ionic, but in actual, no bond is 100% covalent or 100% ionic bond. Ionic bond may contain some sort of partial covalent characters, while covalent bond contains some sort of ionic characters. So we will concentrate upon the partial covalent character in ionic bond. And this partial covalent character can be predicted by using concept which is called as polarization. So what is meant by polarization? It is the distortion of symmetrical electron cloud of an anion by cation. It is called as polarization. That means when cation brought near to anion, due to electric field of cation, it attracts the electron cloud towards itself. The circular electron cloud, which is symmetrical in nature, get distorted towards cation. And such phenomena it is called as polarization. And partial covalent character in ionic bond depends upon the extent of polarization. Number 1, as the polarization increases, covalent characters also increases. As the polarization decreases, covalent character also decreases. Polarization of ionic bond means distortion of the electron cloud of an anion towards a cation by the influence of this electric field of cation. The polarization of ionic bond result in ionic bond with covalent characters. To understand polarization effect, there are two terms. Number 1, polarizing power. This is the power of cation, the ability of cation to polarize anion. It is called as polarizing power. Number 2, polarizability. The tendency of an anion to get polarized by cation, it is called as polarizability. Polarization, we are saying that cation causes the polarization of anion, but this is not the case. Anion also causes the polarization of cation. But when we compare the magnitude of polarization caused by a cation in anion and polarization caused by anion in cation, it is observed that the magnitude of polarization caused by cation to anion is more. Therefore, we study the polarization of anion by cation. Fajans rules. That is the factors affecting polarization. There are certain rules from which we can predict the extent of polarization. So now we will see Fajans rules. Number 1, size of cation. The polarization of an anion increases as the size of cation decreases. That is, a polarization is inversely proportional to size of cation. In the given example, we can see that the cations belong to same group and anion is common. All the cations present in the compound given examples consist of +2 charge. From beryllium to barium, atomic radius or ionic radius increases. So BeCl2 will be having more covalent characters because the size of cation is very less in BeCl2. The size of cation in BaCl2 is more, so there will be less polarization in BaCl2. That means BaCl2 will consist of more covalent characters and BaCl2 will consist of more ionic characters. Rule number 2, size of anion. If the size of anion increases for a given cation, the covalent character also increases. That is, polarization is directly proportional to size of anion. In given example, cations are same, but anions are different and they belong to halogen family, that is same group. From fluorine to iodine, ionic size increases. That means in CaF2 there will be less polarization, and in Cl2 there will be more polarization. That means CaF2 will consist of more ionic character and CaI2 will consist of more covalent character. Rule number 3, charge on cation and anion. Polarization is directly proportional to charge on cation and anion. That means as the charge on cation increases or anion increases, polarization will also increases. In given examples, NaCl, MgCl2, AlCl3 and SiCl4, the charge increases from Na positive to Si4 positive. That means in NaCl there will be a less polarization as compared to SiCl4, as there is a +4 charge. Therefore, NaCl will be more ionic and SiCl4 will be more covalent in nature. Rule number 4, electronic configuration of cation. This is another factor, friends, that affects the extent of polarization. In given example, CuCl and NaCl, melting point of CuCl is 442 degrees centigrade and that of NaCl is 800 degrees centigrade. So if there is a more ionic character, the melting point will be higher. If there is a more covalent character, the melting point will be less. In case of CuCl, that cation having pseudo-inert gas configuration, that will cause more polarization as compared to a cation which does not have pseudo-inert gas configuration. So CuCl having a pseudo-electronic configuration, pseudo-gas electronic configuration, therefore it will cause more polarization, therefore it will be more covalent in nature, and NaCl will be more ionic in nature. We can summarize this Poisson's rule. Covalent character is inversely proportional to ionic character. As the covalent character increases, ionic character decreases, and vice versa. Covalent character is inversely proportional to melting point. As the covalent character increases, melting point decreases. Covalent character is inversely proportional to solubility. That means covalent character increases, solubility of a particular compound in polar solvent decreases. Covalent character is inversely proportional to boiling point. That means covalent character increases, boiling point decreases. Covalent character is inversely proportional to size of cation. We already seen in rule number 1. It is directly proportional to size of anion and charge on of cation. We have already seen this relation in Poisson's rule. Covalent character is directly proportional to size of anion and polarizing power. Now we can solve some examples, depends upon Poisson's rule. Number 1, write decreasing order of covalent character in LiF, LiCl and LiBr. From the given example, it is clear that cation is same in all the examples, that is Li. Only the anion changes, and from fluorine to bromine, atomic size, ionic size increases. Therefore, LiF there will be less polarization, as the size of cation is anion is very less. In LiBr there will be more polarization. That means LiBr will be more covalent in nature as compared to LiF, which is ionic in nature. Example number 2. LiCl is soluble in organic solvent like alcohol, while NaCl is not. LiCl, as we compare the size of cation, because anion in the both example is same, size of Li is less as compared to sodium, so Li will cause more polarization and it will consist of more covalent character as compared to NaCl, which is ionic in nature. Therefore, due to more covalent character, NaCl will be more soluble in organic solvent like alcohol. Number 3. Write the decreasing order of melting point and increasing order of covalent character in CaF2, CaCl2, CaBr2 and CI2. From the example, it is clear that the cation in the all example is same. But only anion changes from fluorine to iodine. The size of anion increases. That means there will be more polarization in CaI2 and less polarization in CaF2. That is, CaF2 will be ionic in nature and CaI2 will be more covalent in nature. Therefore, CaF2 will consist of more melting point, higher melting point as compared to CaI2. The reason for this trend is size of anion. CuCl is more covalent than NaCl. Why? We have already seen this in Fajans rule. Cu, which consists of pseudo-inert gas configuration, will more polarize the anion, and that will cause more covalent character in it. In CuCl, Cu consists of 2 electrons in s orbital, 6 electrons in p orbital, and 10 electrons in d orbital. That means it have a pseudo-inert gas configuration. Therefore, CuCl is more covalent than this NaCl. Another example, LiCl is more soluble in pyridine than in H2O. Why? See friends, pyridine is organic solvent. In LiCl, there is, due to smaller size of this cation, there is more polarization, which causes the more covalent character in LiCl. Therefore, LiCl will be more soluble in pyridine and as compared to water. This is the summary of Fajans rule that consists of charge, ionic radius, melting point in degree centigrade, solubility and bonding. You can pause this video and observe the trend or this summary of Fajans rule. Application of this Fajans rule and polarization. A degree of covalent character in ionic bond can be predicted. The tendency of cation to form complexes. The tendency of a cation towards solvation, solubility of salt, melting points of salts, nature of oxide, thermal stability of carbonates, bond energy, diagonal relationship, and nature of anhydrous halides. These are the references I used. Thank you very much. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.